As of late, I've been more willing to change my mind on a lot of things because I'm aware that 99% of the time, any of the ideas that I have, there's some information I don't have. And I need to be willing to open my ears up and open my mind. I need to be willing to open my ears and open my mind because I hate believing in things and knowing things that aren't true. Like, I try to have ideas that are based in truth. The thing is, about truth, that sometimes there's some gray truths where it's like, there isn't an answer, and you kind of have to just make a decision, I guess, based off of the data that you have. And one of those, to give a good example, I think I've talked about this in another video, was hunting. You know, I hear hunting. Me, 6-7 years ago, hears hunting, and it's like, oh, fuck that. Who would want to kill animals? Who would want to go out in the woods and shoot an animal? Like, who would have fun doing that? Like, no, that's hunting is bad. But the world isn't as simple as, are things good, are they bad? The world, it just doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people need to learn this fucking lesson. And so I decided to look into it. I didn't really look into it. I heard it on a podcast. It kind of got forced into me. But so I started hearing the other side, and it made so much sense to me as to why hunting is a good thing. And maybe not a good thing. I guess I gotta be careful with my words because there'll always be someone that will take you out of context. But I think it is a thing that is a lot better than what we do. So, to explain myself, I think hunting is probably the most ethical way to get your own meat. Not your own food, obviously, like veganism, vegetarian, like that's probably the more humane option. It is the more humane option. But hunting provides hunting provides the best death for an animal. It really does. If you think about it, animals don't die of old age in the wild. They just don't. They get older and they get weaker, but they don't. Their heart just doesn't stop. Like they get disease. They get eaten by other animals alive. They don't have to kill the deer to start eating them. And then, so even from there, I was like, okay, yeah, that's a really, like, how can I argue against that? Like, that's way better than the way we kill them in factories. Like, I mean, we're going for the heart, and that's a quick death. In the factories, now, this is something that could be debated. This is something that is going to be different for each slaughterhouse, but they do some fucked up shit. Like, a lot of the cows that get killed, they get hung. If you don't like hearing shit about this, skip ahead 15 seconds. They get hung upside down, and they get their neck slit, and they bleed out, and they basically drown in their own blood. And I think that a bullet to the heart is way better than that. Sometimes I hear a lot of people talk about bow hunting, and a lot of the times with bow hunting, if you make a good shot, they don't even realize they were shot. They peek their head up, and they look around like a fucking rock just hit them or something, and then they pass out. But the way we do factory farming is terrible. I mean, that can be changed, right? Like, why can't we just get pistols? They do have it. There's like a little piston that you put up to the cow's skull, and yeah. Like, that's way more humane than fucking the other thing that I just said. Like, that's fucked up. So then it's like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah, obviously, you know, hunting is like the better option here. And then they start talking about, then people start talking about how much hunting provides for the environment. And the stats are insane, where it's like 90% of conservation efforts is from hunting. Like 90% of all environmental efforts is from straight hunting. Now, go Google that, because I'm not going to go Google that and edit it in this video. But it's some high, very, very high, like at least 80% of the money from environmental, conservation, and all that stuff is from hunting. I understand, you know, the vegan who is very upset with the way the world is right now, and like they see, a lot of these people, they see what we're doing to animals as just like World War II Hitler shit, but way worse. And they're right. They're totally right. This is some fucked up Hitler-esque shit that's going on right now. The way we get our meat, it's fucked up. Truly fucked up. It's fucked up that we even have to kill an animal, right? I mean, that's just the way the world is. It's how life is. Life eats life. But it's evil. It is fucking evil. Like, there is no part of this that is okay. And we have the ability to change things. So like, I can see it from that perspective of those people. Like, they're really pissed off about what the fuck's going on, and there's some really annoying protesters out there, but I understand where they're coming from. That being said, the shit that hunting gets pisses me off. It fucking pisses me off. Like, I just see a bunch of people who seem to be denying the facts because they seem to be... The fact that they're picking out hunting out of this whole thing is what bugs me. It's like, no. These people, they're doing good things. Actually, we kind of need hunters, to be honest. It sucks that this is the reality of things, but like, they keep the populations in check. Ecosystems work in a certain way. It's a balance system, really. And when one animal becomes too abundant, you need to thin the herd a little bit, or else it's going to fuck up the ecosystem a little bit. So, or lots, as seen in countless examples in history. But there's so many other evil things within the animal world that these people should be protesting. Why aren't you protesting ad-gag laws? Ad-gag laws are basically a violation of our freedom of speech and press. What it is there are laws against filming factory farms. You can't film factory farms. You'll go to jail. You'll go to jail if you film factory farms. Because they're just trying to hide how fucked up it is. It's fucking evil. Like, go against that. Protest that shit. And I'm sure you are. And there are protests going on over there. But like, why are you protesting hunters? I'm trying to refrain from saying they're doing good things because they're still killing an animal. But like, they're doing things that this world needs to happen. Like, they're doing something that's going to need to be done. You know, like, the government they have to hire people to go in helicopters and fucking machine gun down pigs in places like Texas because there's so many of these fucking animals and it's just ruining the ecosystem. We need more people going out there and hunting and getting their own food. So if they go out and hunt and they get their own food, guess what? One less cow gets killed because one less cow needed to be there to feed a family because this guy went out and got his own food. I'm so off point right now. I just wanted to use hunting as an example. So yeah, before I was pretty strongly against hunting. You know, like, it didn't make sense to me. But that's because I didn't research it. And I didn't have an open mind when I did hear about other people talk about pro-hunting. I just had whatever idea that was in my head, and I was just like waiting to respond or whatever. I mean, I guess I was a bit of a kid, so I wasn't really getting in intellectual debates. But I heard hunting as a kid, and it was just immediately a bad thing in my mind. And that can extend to so many other facets of life, where you need to keep an open mind about everything. Anyways, it's almost been half a year. It's almost been half a fucking year since I started playing guitar. It's about 5.5 months from today. It's weird. I don't know where I thought I'd be in 6 months. I don't think I ever mentioned that. I don't think I really mentioned my timeline of things. I definitely know that I would not have... There is no part of me that would have believed that I would have written anything within 6 months and liked it. That if you told me that before I started playing, I would have been like, you're lying to me. Like, that's not possible. Why the fuck would I write something even though I'm shit at playing still? Well, I was wrong. I learned that creating music can be pretty fucking simple, and that also you can learn stuff pretty quickly. I guess I should put together one of those videos where it's like, oh, look how I was 6 months ago, and then look at me now. I'm so amazing. I feel weird doing shit like that though. I hate patting myself on the back. I love when people do it for me, but I hate patting myself on the back. I don't know if I showed this yet, but my roommate got a new amp. It's the Fender 100 watts, I think? No, 70 watt. Yeah, 70 watt Fender Mustang. It's got like 24 presets on it. I've been having a lot of fun with it because you can make so many cool noises with this fucking thing. Maybe I'll do a review of it once I get better. So yeah, this thing's pretty neat. I don't want the delay. So my favorite thing to do with guitar right now is to take a little piece of something that I wrote and just change it and build off of it. Just, I guess creating music is my favorite part of playing guitar so far. I had this little piece that kind of went like it went like that, and then I decided to do this. Which sounds a lot like Crazy on You or Crazy About You. I think it's Crazy on You. Then I wanted to slow it down, so I did this. Something like that. And in the process of playing that, I wanted to speed it up and do something like I don't know, I don't really have that part written down. It was something, it definitely started out like something like that, and it just builds into this cool little riff. And it's just been fun doing that, because it's like every time I get that like fuck yeah moment where it's like I hit the right note, and it feels cool. It's like it's kind of euphoric, kind of like it's kind of like getting the shivers in your head, in your brain. No, that's not the shivers. The like pins and needles, but in a good way. That's the way it feels when I figured out. It's like, yes! And it's like this euphoric little thing. Music's so weird. Like, it is. There's very few things that can do what music can do to someone. Like, or a group of people. Like, there could be a group of people, like a crowd of people. Picture like a huge crowd at a concert, and like no music's playing, and then loudly over the speakerphone you just hear. Like, you hear that, you hear 7 Nation Army start playing, and the fucking bass drum starts kicking in. You just see a sea of people start bobbing their fucking head. It just, what else does that? What else can make a group of people just all collectively get lost in a trance? And there's only a few different forms. It's all forms of entertainment, like stand-up comedy, movies and television, theater, you know, magic tricks and shit, like that type of stuff. Like, what is it that makes people get lost? It's like everyone just collectively forgets that time exists for a moment, and everyone's just in that moment, living whatever it is. Like nothing else in the fucking world matters, but whatever's happening on stage. Like it's crazy, and it's beautiful in a way. It's I'm not a religious person, but it feels transcendental. Like you truly get put in a trance sometimes, and it's I don't know what it is. It's fucking cool. I want to be able to do that to people. I want to be able to capture their attention and blow them away. I got a long way before that happens, though, I think. So I recently put out that video with all the question marks because I didn't know what the fuck to call it. So I just put a bunch of question marks, and it's got a decent amount of views. It's gotten like 20 views so far, and that's more than my other videos get, especially that quickly, and I don't know why. I mean, I did post it on Reddit, it got a little bit of attention there, but since then it's been still getting a little bit of views. So, I like it. Personally, it's my favorite thing I've written so far. That's not the thing I'm not the most proud of. The most proud of is definitely the first one, but this is the one that I think that I would enjoy playing, or enjoy listening to the most, because I think it sounds very nice. I was actually using the British 60s preset on the Fender amp. That didn't sound very good to me. That didn't sound, I don't know. Fuck. I think I want to use a different preset. Definitely not. That's kind of neat. I'm trying to figure out a way to just like, I want that to just start fucking, I want it to punch home. Like I want it to, but I can't get the right sound out of that thing. It's just too, I can't get it to meld with the other thing properly. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. It's weird, right, Merlin? Yeah, that's I don't know what the fuck that is. It's something. It's something. Anyways, you get the point. Let's play the first tune. So if you're new to my channel, I don't really have like a point to most of my videos. It's just me sitting in front of the camera playing guitar and showing where I'm at. Like I don't know, I kind of just jam in front of the camera because the whole point of this channel was for me to look back at these videos and see where I was at certain points in time and to reflect on my progress and all that nonsense. So if you expect like something profound out of these videos, I wouldn't watch them. But if you're interested in someone learning guitar, I say watch them, watch the process. Especially if you've never learned an instrument before, like go through my videos and see how quickly I can do it. And like it's not just like an innate sense thing. It's not like, oh, I have the gift, I have the talent. No, I don't. I have what everyone else has, or most people have, like 2 hands, and you can do it. There's really nothing stopping you from being able to do it. It's just a matter of work. You have to put the work in. And I've kind of lost my point here. My point is to tell you that what my videos are about, not try to teach you how to fucking learn music. But yeah, thanks for checking out my video. I don't really. I'd love to become a YouTuber. I'd love to become a YouTuber, but like, I feel like the nature of being a YouTuber is just, you gotta put on this fake face. And that's not to say all YouTubers are fake or anything like that, but you gotta keep a certain personality. You gotta keep a certain vibe going. Like and part of that I feel like is really fake. A lot of people do really well. I suppose it's what I make myself of it. Like, if I wanted to get easy views, I'd do clickbait. If I wanted to, like, try to appeal to the most people possible, I wouldn't swear in my videos. Fuck that. Fuck that. I feel like there's gonna be a point if my YouTube channel does take off that I will, like, they'll be like, guys, chill. Like, you have to chill if you want advertisers or whatever. I think that's the main point of not swearing in videos is advertisers. And people just don't let their kids watch certain YouTube videos because people swear. They talk about big boy stuff. I hate the idea of censoring myself. I really do. Like, there's already been times where I'm like, I probably shouldn't say that and put it online. Like, I don't like to show people who I'm not. I I feel really weird about like the high energy stuff on YouTube, where most channels it's like I'm gonna keep your attention. I'm a YouTuber. Hey, check out my channel. Thanks for checking out my video, guys. I'm Snezzle, and I love playing guitar. Here's me playing an E chord. And it's just, there's just this high energiness where I see grown adults talking like children, because their fan base is mostly children, and like that's what keeps their attention. It's just like people talking into the camera, quick jump cuts. Here's all the information. Here's too much information for 1 minute. But part of me feels like, in order for me to, if I'm going to expect to get views, if I want to get views, more views quicker, more subscribers quicker, I might have to like use some of those tactics where it's like, hey guys, do I have your attention? Do I still have your attention? Do I still have your attention? Versus like, here's 25 minutes of me playing guitar. Because people, like, if you look at my average views, average view length, it's like 1.5 minutes to like 2 minutes. My videos that are 1 minute long or 5 minutes long, those have longer view lengths, average view lengths, than my videos that are 25 minutes long or 30 minutes long. Because people, I just lose their attention after a while. And so I'm in this weird position of like, I don't care, that's not the point of this channel. And me being like, being a YouTuber sounds fucking awesome, and being able to do it with a guitar sounds even awesomer. So it's like, what do I do? Part of me feels like if I stop doing that 25 minutes of sitting in front of the camera playing guitar, like, I might lose the value in that. There is some value. I like the idea of me spitballing ideas. Like, I like talking about music like I just did. I do like talking about my views on things that I feel strongly about. I like doing that stuff, and I wouldn't mind sharing it on YouTube. Yeah, there's certain things that I shy away from talking about, because I should shy away from talking about, because I don't know a lot about. Like, if someone were to ask me on the spot, oh, what do you feel about this gender thing? Do you think there are two genders? It's like, fuck, well, I gotta, like, what do you mean by gender? It's like, do you mean, like, biological male and female? Where it's like, well, no, there are actually biologically more than just male and female. There is something in between. It's an actual thing. I don't know what it's actually called. And then, like, is that like the wrong answer? Are people gonna like yell at me because I said no, there's 3? Or is it like, yeah, people are gonna get mad at me because they think that there's only males and like, it's just, the nature of people's fucking weird, and no matter what opinion you have, there will be someone to get upset about it, no matter how sound your opinion is. And that can be kind of damaging to someone who wants to be public, like a YouTuber. I don't think I should have to worry about it too much at this stage of the game where there's no one watching, but it's always going to be there. Like, I don't plan on taking away that video. It's always going to be online. People can go back and look at it. Can you imagine if people saw you as the person you were when you were 15? And I'm not saying if you were going around raping people when you were 15 that you should be getting away with it. But like, if you said something a little off color, I think you can get away with it. You know, I think you're good. I think that people change, and that people nowadays are, I'm fucking rambling again, but my whole point is, people don't realize that people can change. People don't realize that every single one of us has an asshole living inside of us. There's one in every single one of us, and sometimes they come out at the wrong times, and they catch us being a little off color sometimes.